Hello, everybody's.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I hope I did it right,
I
because
don't
that
know.
would really make me look stupid. Well,
Well,
it'd make you look stupid.
not me. I'm not the one running this fucking crazy train. You are.
You know what? We started talking too soon because I just listened to it and it started up. I hope I did this right. That's where it started at.
Oh, see, you fucked up already. Oh, okay. Disclaimer. Hi, my name's Kurt. That's Dave. This is the stupid show. We swear a lot. Well, I do. He does occasionally. The point being, if you have kids or this easily offends you, you may want to do something else because we talk the way we talk and we're not changing for nobody. So, hi, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate each and every one of you. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and yeah.
Damn, look at you go there, fucking Captain put himself over.
Shit. Shit, I'm putting the show over, fool.
Look at me go.
Look at no, I've been doing this for a really long time, so it's like falling off a bike, riding a bike.
I can fall off one real good.
Me too. How's everybody? How y'all? You good? We're glad you stopped by in whatever capacity. Live, after the fact, drunk, stupid, whatever. We're just glad you're here.
Well, hello, Mr. Aussie Outlaw Alt in the chat.
What up? What up? I'm not in the chat.
Well, good. I can bring the chat up here.
Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, it was. I don't know what's wrong with me this. Well, I mean, I kind of know what's wrong with me this week, but
I know what's wrong with you every week. You're stupid.
Oh, see, wait, why you gotta hurt my feeling? I think I do know what the problem is, and that's all right. It doesn't. This is fine. It seems to be working okay. I'm running the show through my phone because last week I ran it through my Xbox controller, and I forgot that I took that controller to Luke because it didn't work right. So I got this one, and I'm looking at it, and there's no 3.5 millimeter headset jack on it anywhere. That's why I said I'm sitting there going, "What the fuck? I just used this last week."
So, wow.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. There's the sync button. There's the charge button. There's the thing at the bottom where you can plug in the keyboard. Which, by the way,
you don't have a USB headset?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I don't. I have a 3.5 millimeter. Well, yeah, because it works good on the laptop. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm done looking at this thing. It gave me a fucking headache, and I'm like, I can't. I am not that stoned, and I am not that stupid. Well, maybe a little of both.
Aussie Outlaw Alt says, many a knee was skinned riding a bike. Mom used to have me hanging from her tightrope bike. Only dropped me once.
I mean, good, I guess. I mean, good. I mean, as long as it didn't do lasting damage.
Well, his parents were circus performers.
Oh.
Until they had their accident.
Oh.
Oh.
So like the Walindas?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay. The Flying Walindas.
Yeah.
I watched a whole big thing on them, man. That was pretty horrible. Ugh.
Horrible.
I couldn't, and same thing.
Kind of like Robin's Family.
I was going to say the Flying Graysons.
Yeah.
No, that's terrible. Anyway, so let's not kill the vibe of the show. You're a vibe killer.
No, that's marriage.
Oh well, I mean, yeah. Dave and I had a nice discussion before the show about. Well, we'll get into that a little bit later, and then the story will tie into it. But, anyways, how was your week, buddy?
It was a great week. I bought some records. I bought.
Oh yeah.
I bought Thin Lizzy Jailbreak.
Oh, good album.
Great album. I bought T Rex Electric Warrior.
Does that got Bang a Gong on that one?
Yeah, and it's got
Yeah.
Cubester, and it's got like some really great songs on it.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And then I bought Synchronicity,
Man, I love that album. I could play it front to back.
and then I bought the soundtrack for Vision Quest.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
That's the one that's got Lunatic Fringe, Red Rider. It's got Sammy Hagar, I'll Fall in Love Again. Crazy for You, Madonna.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For some reason, it was like you named Sammy Hagar and Red Rider, and the first thing that came to my mind was the heavy metal soundtrack.
No. This was Vision Quest was a movie where Matthew Modine was a high school wrestler.
Okay, I believe I saw it. Yeah, I mean there wasn't.
And his buddy in it was the dude who played the love interest of Molly Ringwald in 16 Candles, except for that he had a mohawk in this one.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good movie, and I think Linda Fiorentino, the chick that was in Men in Black, is the she was the love interest of Matthew Modine in the movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw it. Like I said, there weren't too many movies that escaped me in the '80s.
And it's got a great soundtrack. So
yeah.
And then, what else did I buy? Oh, you probably won't remember these guys because this was back around the time when we were married, so we really didn't fucking get out a lot. And a band called the Dirties. They were a punk band from Port Huron, and they did fairly well.
No, I don't remember them.
I bought that, and I'm trying to remember what other albums I bought. Those are the main ones, anyway.
Yeah. Now that the Dirties, they're a local band. Did they record nationally, or was that a local?
Well, they did. I think they did their own. No, they did for a small label, but they were popular like overseas and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
And kind of like the deal with Rod, like.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hey man, I tell you what, Rod was fucking. I don't care what.
Is.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. His music is getting fucking listened to all the damn time, and it doesn't matter the platform. He's writing music. They're paying him for it.
Ozzy Outlaw Alt said, "Mom died 5 times at the circus. Dad said you can't keep a good woman down. Syphilis killed her in the end."
Good God. We don't talk about Bruno. I'm sorry. Did I break your brain? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. My week. Oh no, you're not done yet. You talked about albums, and that's it.
Yeah,
what else?
That was the album. And then I got a book from the library called Catch 22 by Joseph Heller. It's a satirical look at World War II, and pretty good book. It's like, it's a good book when Stephen King says it's one of the most important books of our generation or of our time. So
and I mean, Stephen King's an influential writer, so to say something influences him,
yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
Book.
Yeah,
I read it before when I was a teen, but my world outlook's kind of different than when I was a teen, so I wanted to read it again.
No, you're still an asshole.
Yeah, but like some of my opinions on certain things have matured because that's what happens over 40 years.
Yeah, instead of, I don't care. I mean, that was your outlook for a long time.
Yeah.
It's like, so what? Next. Like, goddamn, dude, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Fuck it. Anyway, I said, ha ha ha. Oh god. Oh, it's yeah. All right. I got a couple of things I need to touch on. So,
well, touch them.
Okay, so first of
Just
all,
get consent first.
I mean, I hope you all can. We're consensual at this point.
Mm.
Uh, the one thing that I wanted to touch on is I know you guys see these show names like for our episodes, the episodes that we do. Like this one is man, these are good fries. So there's a story behind most of these. Uh, like that one, Dave and I were out to lunch. I was up visiting, and we went over to this place that's got really good food. And we're sitting there talking, and then I don't know, something happened. We said so. He looks at me, he says, "Jesus, you're dumb. God, you're fat. Man, these are good fries." I just said, "Just what the fuck was that?"
It was more like, man, you're dumb. Gee, you're ugly. God, these fries are good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, so yeah, so it's like when you see these, like the one that said, "I said ha ha ha." Anyways, that was Dave's favorite thing to say, and he was saying that before the fucking Simpsons was saying it. So I think they directly ripped him off.
Oh God.
I
There's a lot of shows I think directly ripped me off because like Johnny Bravo.
oh my god. That's what, yeah. When we were doing our other radio show back in the day, that was the music he came into. Was Johnny Bravo? I'm so pretty.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
whatever.
I was saying that way before that show ever came out.
That's true. You were. I remember, like when you were 10, saying, "I'm so pretty."
But
That's it.
you know where I actually got it from?
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Yep. I know you're a dude. You're a boxing geek. I get it.
Uh,
I love boxing.
that dude had me cracking up so much with this shit he would say.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Yeah, he'd tell people they ugly. He gonna beat
Yep.
the ugly. He was friggin' hilarious.
That's what when he was talking to Howard Cosell. Cosell's like, "There's a chance that Foreman's gonna get you this," and he just looked at him and said, "I'm so pretty." Like nothing else mattered at that point. It was just Cassius saying, "I'm so pretty." Oh, I called him by his other name.
Oh man,
So
talented.
let's, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What else went on this week? Yeah.
So Foot nurse practitioner came and saw me today.
Yeah.
Changed. He said the wound has shrunk significantly, and I am now gone from 2 visits a week down to 1 visit a week.
That's cool. That made me think of the holidays.
Okay.
Christmas.
What? Why?
Because all I can think of now is like, yeah, you've lost some toes, but the ultimate stocking stuffer would be a severed foot.
Okay.
I mean, the toes would be pretty good, but give them a whole foot. That would be the ultimate.
Right at the bottom of the stocking, too.
Yep.
That's irony right there. You gave me a toeless, severed foot? Wow. That's the gift that, I mean, when you can't buy for anybody, that's the gift that keeps on giving, I guess.
For the man who has everything except a severed foot.
With no toes on it. Good Lord. So, yeah, that was good news. Made a humongous vat of chicken noodle soup tonight. Turned out awesome. I make good soup. That's all there is to it. I make really good soup.
I make good peanut butter sandwiches. I make really good jam sandwiches. I take a piece of bread
and jam shit between it.
And I take another piece of bread and I jam them together.
That's a wish sandwich. That's when you take 2 pieces of bread and wish you had something between them. Bow, bow, bow. What do you want for nothing? A rubber biscuit?
Man, these fries are good.
Shut up, stupid. Anyways, we're
Yes.
trying to get more people. If you're listening to this, drop us a comment, man. We want to see what you guys think about the show after the fact. I mean, we're sitting here all week going, we thought it was a good show. How many people listened?
Well, I
Tell
can
us.
find that out, but I mean,
I
I
mean, I would much rather see audience participation.
oh yeah, you're
You
you're gonna
know,
have way less audience participation than you're gonna have people that actually listen to the show.
I mean that's true. But, anyways, leave us a comment, letting us know you listened. Anyways, leave a hey or a hi or a ho or a fee fi fo
You're as
fum.
welcome as you can be.
MICKUIMOUSE.
I
Who's
used
the
to
lead?
every time I hear that song, man, every time they say Mickey Mouse, I'd scream out Donald Duck.
Me too. I did too. Forever let us smoke a joint, get high, 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 high. Sorry,
You and your
that's
oh my god,
me and my marijuana.
what's wrong with you peoples?
What do you mean, us peoples? You know what? Go fuck yourself. You used to smoke.
Not hardly ever, dude. The last time I smoked was in Chip's basement with you, Chip, and Jenny,
We got fucking roasted.
and that was what 2004,
Yeah, that'd be about right.
and it was probably a good 10 years before that I smoked before that.
And you smoked then with me too.
Yeah, so like it's hardly ever. Like I'd probably say I could count on both my hands the times I smoked pot in my life.
Yeah, and guess what? I've been there for most of them. I must be a bad influence, I guess. Because we got high in my car, you, me, and Mickey. Well, my real dad's car.
I didn't smoke that night because you picked me up from work.
Right? No.
You guys were high already when you got there.
No, that's right. We were.
Hey Hardens, good to see you.
Hi, Hardens. I can't see you, but I take Dave's word for it. Hi.
And Ozzy said, "Sorry, I had a client. She wanted the 30-minute massage."
Oh. Well, I mean, get after it then. Happy ending. Do what you got to do, I guess.
And she wanted a cement mixer.
Oh, she wanted the rusty trombone. She wanted the dirty Sanchez. Look,
Nothing dirty. She wanted the cement mixer.
Sir, the cement mixer.
Yeah.
That is a sexual position, sir.
Yeah, I never inhaled when we smoked pot.
You lie. You lie.
Oh, I definitely did. But I didn't smoke. Honestly, I never smoked it that often.
No, he didn't. I will be fair. I'd say probably I could probably count on one hand.
And without you being there, it was probably another 4 times. So, like, yeah.
Yeah, about 9 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
My shit, he smoked it all. That was 4 times in one day without me.
Go fuck yourself. Don't talk to me like you know me.
But like, even though my ex will deny it, it would have been twice with her, and then a couple times with my sister.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got high with your sister too, so. Yes, I remember that was like 9th Street. Yeah. Good times over there. Good times. I mean, it was like I live next door to Randy, so
Yeah, with my sister, I think it was actually when she lived on Griswold by 24th.
Yeah, 2200 block, right? Or 23?
No, it was like the 25. It was behind the Lee's Auto.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Trina was like, it was after she moved from 10th.
Trina was tiny.
Yeah, so Trina was only a couple months old.
Yep. And then I remember, man, she moved to 9th Street and she lived there for like ever.
Right. Well, after she moved from Griswold, she moved to Union, and then
Yep,
she, and then after Union, then she was Ninth Street.
because she lived by Lynn for a while, didn't she?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought.
and
Yeah.
I was dating a girl that lived right across the street from Lynn
Oh,
at that
oh,
time.
well, that's
Yep.
convenient.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a couple houses down from my steester.
Yeah, and then you had Dale and Sandy. They were a couple blocks the other way.
Yeah, but that was
Man,
later than
Dale and
that.
Sandy.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah,
a little later than that.
yeah. What? Yeah, when they were at 19 Chestnut. Yeah, because they were over on the north end for a long time off 12th Avenue.
Yeah, and well, they also across from that little park there for Glenwood, they lived there. They also
Yeah,
lived at Glenwood. When I first
yeah.
met them, they lived in Glenwood.
When I first met them, they were living out in Goodles.
Yeah, that would have been after the house across from that little park off Glenwood.
Yep.
And or no, it would have been before that house because Rob lived with them in that house for a while.
Rob Kingsbury.
Yeah, he lived in the
Oh,
basement for a while.
oh, did he? Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah, I guess he did. I kind of vaguely remember that. Yep, because he was having problems at home.
yeah.
I remember that. So yeah, and then man, wow, that takes me back because I remember I was hanging out over there when they lived on 12th Avenue. That's when I started hanging out with them,
I'm trying to remember 12th Avenue.
or 11th Avenue. Sorry, 11th
Trying to
Avenue.
trying to remember the house.
That would have been 11th Avenue and Kearney.
They must not have been there long.
They weren't. They
Yeah,
moved. Yeah, because they moved to Chestnut after that,
yeah.
and they were at Chestnut for.
A long time. Yeah.
Yeah, they were. They were there for a long time. I mean, I was there the night that fucking these two girls pull up out in front of the house. We're all sitting in there just drinking coffee, talking. And so these two girls pull up in front of the house. I think it was Jeannie came in and said, "Hey, Dale, there's people hanging out in front of the house." Dale goes and gets his fucking pistol and stands on the porch.
Yeah.
So they leave, call the police. Donald walks to Speedy Q to, I don't know, he's getting a pop or something. And the police pick him up there.
Damn.
And then they brought him home and told Dale to come on out with his hands up.
Damn.
Oh, I was just sitting there going, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, oh, shit. That's when Don Gardner and Sean were all hanging out there.
Yeah.
You know, it was the big D&D crowd, I guess. So that was.
So just two girls, man. Two girls intimidated him enough to bring. Okay.
I mean, they were sitting in their car. It was like, I couldn't even tell you, dude. That was just weird the way it all went down, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like, the first thing I thought is like, you know what? You live across from a school, you dumbass. But hey, whatever. That's ancient history. That was 40, 30 some odd years ago. So
should you pick them girls up?
Nope.
Were they hot?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not if they didn't leave a lasting impression.
Right.
You know, so. But yeah, I mean, that whole neighborhood was just rife with our friends and family, you know?
Well, yeah, like the that playground there for the school, that was like a great place for that people to come out and sell drugs at the time. And,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yep. It was 6 o'clock, man. You could see the same fuckers walking across that day.
Yeah,
Like,
because they lived on the other side of that park.
Yeah, they lived on the White Street side.
Yeah, that's where all the dealers come out of.
Yeah, so you can see them like from 8th Street to 10th Street.
It'd be like
Everybody
it's like
bouncing
when
up.
you turn out the lights and the cockroaches come out, in New York City.
It's like 6 o'clock. It said, well, playground's open for business.
Oh,
And you see the cops just rolling by too, just making that loop. And then they got smart and then they moved over onto like the old Washington school there
right.
when that was all abandoned. Or no, the moving company was in there.
Yeah.
And then they'd stand up in front of that, and everybody's like, what happened, man? What was the name of that? What was the name of that motel in the park?
Oh,
The Serenade. They said the Serenade must have got raided.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where all the prostitutes hung out. And then after the Serenade got tore down, they all hung in the red shingle.
Yeah, that's why I said after they were done over at they all went to the shingle for a drink.
And none of them were old enough to drink. That's even the worst part.
No, I forget that dude's name. I used to go in there when I was driving cab, and he's always, so it's like I'm a big white guy coming into this place, and he'd come out of the kitchen, man. He'd have his bowler hat on. He'd have them fucking thick Run DMC glasses on his face. I wish I could remember his name. My mom knows. He'd come out, he's like, who the hell let a white boy in my place? I said, I'm here to pick somebody up. He said, wrong neighborhood. I said, I'm what? I'm not. I don't give a fuck. Who needs a cab? Some dude down at the end. He's like, yo, man, I called a cab. I said, all right, I'll be outside. Meanwhile, I'm pooping rabbit pebblets on the way out. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't usually poop pebblets.
I was like, what? I think the only beer they had there was malt liquor. Old English 800.
Oh, that's some horrible stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I tried that one time.
Colt 45.
Let's be honest, most beer to me tasted horrible.
Well, sir, obviously, because your favorite was Old Milwaukee.
Oh, my God, I love that stuff.
See, I'm not, for me now, I didn't mind back in the day. Like Steve Barrett and I, when we were still in fucking high school, Steve Barrett and I were drinking Altez.
I remember all them sons of bitches drink Bush. And I'm like, how do you not get hung over from that crap?
Oh, that Altez was horrible, dude.
Bush was like the worst. And then they'd let's drink Bud and Bud Light.
Yeah, because
or Miller, MGDs.
And we went over to oh God, I can't think of her name. She was on the CB. Steve and I, we were like 18 and big into the CB thing, doing that. And Annie, remember Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Steve and I go to Annie's house and drink because she didn't give a fuck. She wanted to fuck Steve anyway. So Steve and I, Steve comes up. We used to go over to White and Military to get our beer because he didn't care. He'd just meet us at the back door and say, give me $20. And whatever he had the most of, he'd give us a case of that.
I remember you having that Datsun.
Oh, my 280ZX.
And you and Steve were sitting in the front seat, and you wanted me to sit in the back. So Steve's like 6 foot, what, 6?
Yeah.
And you're 6'4".
Yeah.
And so yeah, there's really room in the back of this little Datsun for me to sit. So I had to play across the back seat.
No, that was fun times right there.
And we're gonna go down to St. Clair. Jesus Christ.
You're like, the fuck I am.
I'm like, how the fuck you expect me to get out of this after you jam me in this for like 20 minutes? Ain't no way.
That car was fast though. You got it looked like shit, but that car was fast. I had mud bondo all over the fucking thing.
And Steve, he not only did he have to pull the seat all the way back, he had to lean it all the way back. So what little bit of the back seat there was gone already.
Yeah, because we had to step down to get into that car. That thing rode ridiculously low to the ground.
Had to roll over to get out.
You had to stand up, look over your shoulder, and you were still eye level with the ground. Hi, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember that. And then the fucking the brakes went out on it. So I'm shifted through the gears and I'm like pulling on my emergency brake. I'm trying to get to work. And Joe's in the fucking passenger seat. He's about ready to shit himself. He's like, "Does your car not have brakes?" I said, "No." So I parked.
Just stick your foot out the door and put it down there.
And that's when we all moved in over at Gene's place. Oh my god, what a fucking disaster that was. He's still in prison. You know that?
Who that?
Gene Pagel.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's still in prison. He'll probably never see the light of day.
Damn.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what you get when you do bad things to kids, your own kids especially. So, but anyway, that was. Hey, thanks for that trip down memory lane.
Damn.
I can remember sitting in the semicircle downtown.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. They're not. They got that area all redone now. It's like they got a splash pad down in that area, and then and then they put concerts down there every fucking weekend.
Really?
During the summer, yes.
No kidding. Oh fuck, me and Derek Johnson used to we'd sit down there and then like Derek's always, bumming doobies and he's like, "Hey man, let me hit that." What the fuck are you doing, Derek? Then we'd walk down to the wall at Ace Hardware. You remember that?
Yeah.
We'd go hang out there, and
so
then
we half a block,
and then we'd walk down to Full Moon Records.
Okay.
And then that's pretty much the whole loop we did. We'd go hang out in front of the record store, then we'd go over to the wall, and then we go to the semicircle. That's what we did all night. Then we go to Bev's for coffee. Yep, those were I'd say my my late teens, early 20s. That's a lot of that was spent down there.
Good old cruising.
Yep, cruising. So fuck, Steve and I used to do that all the time.
I remember going down with Tom, and we're cruising around, and we're driving around, and we go to make one of the turns, and his tie rods gave out, so our turn just kind of went up over the curb.
Oh dear God!
Started somebody's porch.
I could see that poor Tom. He's probably what's. Oh, I miss Tom. I liked him.
Oh my God! Another time too. This is when he had the Delta 88. That was a big ass car.
Yeah, it was. I remember that.
And it had the 454 in it.
That thing was mean.
But as I say, that's a big ass car. It was like a boat, really. So
yeah, it was.
We're going down Kerrigan Road, which is a dirt road, and it's got 290-degree turns in it. And it's got no compression, so you can stand on the gas, and it's hardly picking up any speed. And what the hell are you doing?
Who?
You.
I'm vaping.
Oh, Jesus, that sounds terrible.
I'm sorry.
So anyways, no compression, you're hardly getting any speed when you step on the gas. It's hardly picking up. And all of a sudden it just hits, man, and it's like a friggin' rocket, just zoom. And when it does this, we're coming up to one of the turns on Kerrigan Road. So we shot up over the road, over the culvert, and into a fucking cornfield.
Oh, I remember Well, you remember the Nova, the brown Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that car had no floorboards in it at all, dude. We had you threw the floor mats down over it and just prayed. Cause I mean, like I'd take Mickey home when she was living out in the Voca off Emily City Road.
Don't put your feet down. Why not?
Well,
Because it'll go right through.
but you if you were tearing ass down Kilgore to Lapeer,
Yeah.
it had them dips in it that retained water.
Yeah.
And if I got down there and was going too fast, then them fucking floor mats, they didn't stop nothing. I hit the door, man. I was covered with water and mud head to foot. My mom about fell out of the kitchen chair laughing at me. She said, "What in the hell happened to you?"
God, that
I,
sounds like the cabs at Acme. Holy shit.
oh man.
I remember I had so many people calling in. Man, I was in your car and I got goddamn wet. What? Yeah, shit. I'm like, okay, I'll have somebody look into it.
If I can get him off Ritalin.
Oh my god.
Oh, but let me tell you something though, man. Those cars were way better than the cars when I first started at Acme,
Uh,
when the Thompsons owned it.
uh, you
Larry
know,
was
it
Larry
was
was
tough because I came from City Cab where Gary took care of shit,
he did.
and Gary was. I liked working for Gary. Gary was a good owner,
He was a really good owner.
and going to what a shit heels those other guys, man, just shit heels.
Yeah, well, like they said, City Cab was the major league and Acme was the minors.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I said Gary took even I mean the Hartmans took care of the like when the cabs were all blue and shit, they took pretty good care of their stuff.
Right, right.
You know, so I mean, except for like Jimmy Benton's fucking station wagon he was driving. Oh God, that thing was terrible. I
uh,
hated it. It's like, well, Jimmy booked off, Kurt. You want to work his shift? I said, do I have to drive that stupid car? They're like, yeah, it's his assigned car. He likes it. I said, this thing is terrible on gas.
that car's so stupid.
It's terrible on gas, dude.
We got. I tell you, for the show being as low as we're into it right now, we're not that far into it. We still got
Yeah,
5 likes already.
nice. Hey, we're picking up steam. Thanks if you're
Yeah.
listening and giving us likes. We appreciate that.
Maybe they gave us 3 or 4 likes from one person.
No. Well, yeah, multiple accounts. Here we go again.
uh,
Dave has multiple Facebook accounts.
yeah, my son posted about that. He's like, if you got multiple Facebook's account, that's kind of weird. And I'm like, well, I got one for me and one for my butthole.
I mean, well, if you want to be fair, you do and that page is called "I Took a Poop."
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I still get fucking notifications from it. Somebody liked this. I said, "Is this page still going?"
I forgot all about that.
Oh, see now what
And
have
then
I done?
and then I made another one called the First Church of Nickelback.
Oh, yep,
Yeah.
yep. And then what was the other? Fred
Darth
Nugent, Fred
no,
Nugent or whatever.
no, Darth Neighbor.
Darth Neighbor. Yep. And then like Fred Tugent or some shit like that. I don't remember. Yeah, you had a bunch of dumb shit going on back then.
Oh, it's all funny, man.
Yeah, well, I have two. I have my regular one that I interact with, and then I have my when I was a wrestler, it was my cousin Kurt page, and I mean
My
I had a lot of followers and all that, but I haven't paid any attention to it in a long time.
my Ned Nugent one was one where because I didn't want to bug people like asking them for if I need these 3 free things for games. So
Oh yeah,
I just made it for the games so I could send myself the free shit.
right. Yeah.
Because that's I used to hate that everybody be playing their Farmville and send me free bottles. I don't want to send you free bottles and quit bugging me about it.
I used to tell them, you remember seeing the posts like, look, I don't play games. I don't play Farmville. Don't ask me for a damn thing.
But I do have an idea for a game.
Oh, that was an interesting segue. Please continue.
Okay. We get people to
Nope, don't like it.
give us an idea for a song, and we write a song about it next week on the cuff. So like they write like we'll vote on the top 4 suggestions. Like if they say a song about uh, love, or a song about
Walking a dog.
or a song about a candy bar, like and we'll write a song about it.
Song about snow.
Yeah. And,
Whatever.
and that got us into a conversation earlier.
Well,
Versus, yeah, he's like, I've had writer's block for years and years and years. I don't understand it. I used to be able to write songs about stuff all the time. I'm like, Kurt, what happened is you got married.
and that's exactly what it was, too.
I says, before you were married, you had a muse. Like, oh, I found a girl and I fell in love. And then you run into, well, I married the fucking Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, it's like trying to find a word that rhymes with Hagatha.
Yeah.
It just can't be done.
Well, I guess you could put a Bagatha over her head.
I mean, yeah, and then Tagatha her in a post.
And make her Shagatha.
Yeah, no, she was mad. She was on the Ragatha. Hi, what is wrong with us? Okay, so everybody, you're tasked. If you're listening, leave a comment, or if you have either myself or Dave on Facebook, you can send us a private message.
Nobody wants to tag us on Facebook. I only have one person that I know of that comes, that I know of it that's in the chat like today. That's even on my Facebook.
Right, but who knows who listens afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just
leave a comment. Leave a comment. I said ha ha ha. Anyways.
Here's the thing. My mom listens. She loves the show, but she doesn't. I mean, she doesn't sign in to YouTube, so she can't leave a comment. So she'll let me know what she wants, and then I can let you know.
You know what she tells you? That Dave's such a nice boy. Be nice to David. That's what she tells you. She tells you that every week.
And you know what I say? You only hear the one side. You don't hear what this fucking asshole says.
She's listening. She hears everything.
She doesn't hear the pre-show or the after-show where you hung up on me twice, your fucking accidental fingers.
She hears you swearing and being a potty mouth.
You're swearing and you have a potty mouth.
Not nearly as much as you, Kurt.
Well, the way we're splitting hairs, I'm not talking about quantity.
Well, we're splitting hairs like the ones on your ex-wife's chin.
Oh, boom. I thought you were going to say on her chest.
Dang, well, I haven't looked at
it. Hi, yeah. And you don't know which ex-wife I'm talking about, so I collect them. Leave me alone.
But yeah, that's why you couldn't write songs anymore. You no longer had a muse.
That's exactly. It was like, I hate everything. The end.
Well, yeah, but if you were writing songs about hating everything, you'd become the Ramones.
Well, I mean, that's accurate. You know, I read or I saw a video a couple of days ago that Joey and the guitar player, they couldn't stand each other. I mean, they wouldn't do interviews together. Really? They would perform on stage, but that would be it. I mean, they have fist fought. Like, they go on tour, and they said at least out of 20 dates, they were fighting in 12 of them. I didn't know that. I thought they all got along.
So they missed 8 opportunities?
Or one of them was sick or something. I don't know. You're so stupid.
I'm sure you could have got a good shot in one of those 8. Could have ended the whole battle.
That could have been it right there. Just Pow! Okay, that's the end of that. I win, you lose.
Oh
All
man.
right, ready? Rock, 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 rock and roll high school.
Oh my god.
Sock you in your jaw, fool.
Oh.
Crazy shit. What
So yes,
what
yes.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna wait for you to finish what you were gonna say.
Oh, I was gonna say, what you got going on this week?
Probably posting another song for the week.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's talk about the song you gave me to listen to last week.
You said
I
that's it.
said
Ha
I what
ha ha. Anyways.
I said, I listened to the song. I listened to it twice. I wanted to give it a real good listen, and the best thing that I could probably say about it was industrial punk. That's what it was. And it was written in the time when all industrial punk sounded the same. The Jam, The Damned, just two bands right there off the top of my head that I can think of. Then they sound like Public Image Limited. They were big into that shit too.
Well, Killing Joke in the '80s was more like they were more like a new wave band. They didn't sound exactly like that because that's the shit. That's the more recent shit that you heard from it. But
Well, sounded like the 80s to me.
oh, they're a great band. I freaking
Nah.
love them.
All right. I mean, it was nicely written. I mean, no, I mean, okay. So musically, it was nicely written. I mean, there was good chord structure. They followed the law of like using the pentatonic scale and running like the 1 3 5 7th chord progression. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Except for they
Uh,
didn't do 1 3 5 7 because they only did 3 chords, so they couldn't have done fucking 4.
so they followed 1 3 5. Sorry. Wow. I'm sorry I threw the 7th in there. Pardon me for having fucking music theory. Okay.
and Ozzy Outlaw said the Damned were, in his opinion, way better than Pill.
Oh no, I agree. I love the Damned. And Marty turned me on to them.
Yeah.
I love the Damned. He was like, listen to this. And I was like, whoa, this is really edgy. I like this.
Yeah, Marty has a good taste in music and shit.
Yeah.
What was really sad is like when we were younger and shit. Well, at least for me, I was so strung up on, oh well, all these guitars have these killer guitarists and they're playing all these fast riffs and they're great guitarists. And so if they didn't have like a
Blistering solos
so
and,
if they didn't have shredders, if they didn't have a Paul Gilbert or an Eddie Van Halen, I would discount the band. And I lost out because there's so many friggin' great guitarists that didn't do like those blistering solos, like the guitar player for Flock of Seagulls. Incredible guitarist.
yeah, dude. Andy Summers.
Yeah, for the Police. Yeah. And so you miss out on a lot of this shit because you get, but that I guess that's part of being young, man. And so your views grow, of course, as you grow.
Right. For me, it was the Police was all about Copeland for me.
Oh, yeah, incredible drummer.
Oh my God, dude. He would find that pocket and then he would just like leave. Like he would be like in that 4/4 groove and then he'd like move into like a 12/8 with that triplet, What fucking amazing stuff, man.
Mhm.
I mean, as far as guitar players go, I'd have to say that the one that always stuck with me is one that you introduced me to, and that was Tony McAlpine.
Yeah.
He was that when you said listen to this, I was like, man, I couldn't get enough of that shit. That was great.
But he also fell into that shredder category.
Yeah, he did. Which that was your like Steve Vai and Yngwie Malmsteen and
Right.
They just like the guitar virtuosos.
Thankfully, I ended up going like, okay, well, I'm going to listen to some jazz guitarist. and blues guitarist, and it started expanding stuff.
I love. I forget who was. I was with somebody and they were trying to pronounce Ingve's name, and they were like, "What the hell is like?" It's like Yingwei. I said, "No, it's not. It's not. It's not Yingwei. It's Ingve."
Yin
They're like,
yang,
"Yeah, it's Yin Yang,
little
Eh,
ding dong.
little dingy dingy." Oh
That,
shit!
that Swedish prick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, fucking asshole. And I mean, if we're talking about great guitarists who are assholes, I'd have to say probably at the top of that list would be Richie Blackmore.
Oh God, yeah, great guitarist though. But
Yo,
I found that
absolutely
I found like it's true. Never meet your heroes because
heroes.
yeah. Although sometimes it's fucking hilarious. Like Kurt going, uh, Kurt, we're gonna interview Honky Tonk Man. Kurt's like, and I'm Kurt Chaos, the best thing going, and he's like, well, good for you.
Yeah,
That fucking killed me.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, that goes along with the story.
mhm.
Laura and I went to go meet Chris Jericho.
Uh-huh.
And so he was doing a book signing or something at the mall over by Adrian. So we stand in line, and it was the day after the anniversary of the death of Owen. So all the Canadian boys got together and partied really hard.
Uh-huh.
And so Chris was really hungover, him and Lance Storm. So Laura goes up, she's fangirling it, getting her picture taken and all that. I I go up and shake his hand. I said, I work the Michigan Indy. He said, oh yeah. He said, what's your name? I said, I'm the best thing going, Kurt Chaos. He looked up at me and said, of course you are.
Of course you are. Uh,
I was like, great. I just got fucking roasted by Chris Jericho.
uh,
Wonderful.
uh,
Stupid.
the lesson is don't try to work the boys.
Yeah, that's the lesson. That's the lesson. Nobody gives a fuck that you work the indie circuit. Nobody. That's what I said, because I shook his hand. I walked away. I'm thinking to myself, I said, why do I feel like a fucking moron?
well, one, because you are.
Yeah, well, And two, I mean, a hungover Chris Jericho. And he
And
got
three,
me. And I mean, he got me with a good zinger, too. Of course you are. I'm like, oh,
because man, these fries are good.
yeah. You're so dumb.
You're so ugly.
Man, these fries are good. This is so great. We get to sit here and entertain each other, and everybody listening's going, I have no idea what these fuckers are talking about. But they laugh so much that they make us laugh. So,
Uh, as,
um,
as I tell everybody, it's just like when me and you are sitting at the kitchen table because this is exactly what we do.
exactly what we do. Or, we used to, we'd watch videos, listening to music, and we would like riff track them, like the videos. It's like, Jesus Christ, where do you get his hair done? Or just something stupid like that, But it was always a good time.
And
Mm,
I think on that note,
Yeah, you want to call it?
yeah, because you got to poop or something.
I don't really. I'm just sitting here
You're,
all.
you got to poop.
No, I don't have to poop. I've
You
already
just,
pooped.
you just don't know it yet.
Sir, I have evacuated my bowels. I'm fine, thank you.
You're just too dumb to know that you got to go.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just sit here in my chair and poop myself.
So, yeah, I also think that for a while, because, man, that thumbnail's good.
It
And
is good.
I think I'm going to use that one for a while because it's got everything we need on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
got a live stream and it's got the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, stick with that thumbnail. We'll just keep on changing the title,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, and that could be another contest down the road too. We're going to let you people pick a title for a show.
And when we get enough people in chat, I'll probably throw the link up to the StreamYards in there and get a couple of the people from the audience up in here, eh?
Yeah, let's have them come and join us in the chat box talk thing.
Yeah,
Shit.
there's some funny people out there, eh?
There is. I mean, they're just relying on me and you to be funny.
Yeah, and we're
You
not
know,
just talking about your face, eh?
yeah, we're not talking about your bum, eh?
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 Hey, why
Give
does it
give
say, hey, oh, let's go? That's not the right one.
give your balls a tug, tit fucker.
All right there, dickweed.
All right, fuck nuts. Hey everybody, thanks for listening. He's Dave, I'm Kurt. Remember, we
Like,
would like you to like, comment, subscribe, please. Any sub, please. Hit that notification bell so you can be informed when we put new content out. And it's usually every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah, there's that.
and so long. See you later. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye now.